大家好. Congratulations, you've made it to the final line of initial sounds in Mandarin Chinese. These sounds are called the retroflex sounds. This is the final flavor. What is that, lemon? Yeah. Okay, so retroflex, what do you think of when you hear this word? If something is retro, you're thinking what, like 70s, 80s, are the 90s retro already? God, I'm old. Well, 很老. Okay, so retro is something in the past, back. And flex, it's like me, buff. So you have to flex your tongue, curl your tongue backwards to make the retroflex sounds. Think of the letter R in English. So to pronounce the retroflex sounds, you have to curl your tongue back, the tip of your tongue. In English, we have the letter R. So ZH is going to sound like the letter J. It's kind of like jerk, if somebody's a jerk. Jer, jer, jer. Soft and not plosive like all of these first sounds in each set. CH is like a CH. It's like a bird. A birdie says chirp, right? But this is plosive, so we have a puff of air. Chir, chir, chir. SH sounds like SH in English, but the tongue is curled back like what you're wearing on your top, your shirt. Shirt. Shir, shir, shir. And R is really hard, so we're going to skip it for now. And just review. Jr, jr, plosive. Chir, chir. Just let the air flow through. Shir, shir. Okay, we can't avoid it any longer. The R is kind of like in English, but your tongue has to curl back even further than an English R. R, r. To pronounce this sound, you basically have to make an SH sound. Sh, 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 sh. But when you say the SH sound, sh, 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 you have to use your voice. So put your fingers on your voice box and say just the SH with no vowel. Sh, sh, sh. You'll notice that there's no vibration because you're not using your voice. The sound is unvoiced. R is basically an SH, but it is voiced using your voice box. One more time, SH, sh, R, r, sh, r, sh, r, sh, r, r. That's the R sound. Okay, now time for a tongue twister. This is another super challenge. You may recognize the beautiful Zhang Ziyi. Zhang Ziyi is famous for Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Hero, lots of Chinese movies, one of the most famous actresses. And here she has eaten 7 live chickens. So this tongue twister has some of the ji, qi, xi, yi sounds and some of the zhi, shi, shi, zhi sounds. In English, we have the letter J, but in Chinese there are 2 sounds that sound like J to English speakers. There is ji and there is zhi, ji, zhi, ji, zhi. And the point of articulation is different. For this one, your tongue is more forward than the English J, and for the ZH, it's curled back retroflex, further back than for the English J. So let's try to contrast these two. Ji, zhi, ji, zhi. The same for CH. Q and CH both sound like CH, one forward, one back. Qi, chi, qi, chi. And both X and SH sound like an SH sound. In English, we have one SH. In Chinese, they have 2, one forward and one back. The English SH is kind of in the middle. Xi, shi, xi, shi. Speaking of beauties from China, the most beautiful woman in Chinese history is supposed to be Xi Shi from the spring and autumn period. There's a famous legend about Xi Shi and how beautiful she was. Xi Shi, just be glad your Chinese name is not Xi Shi, you'd go crazy. Okay, so let's try the tongue twister. So we have eat 7 measure word chickens. Qi, chi, chi, qi, zhi, ji. Chi, qi, zhi, ji. Back, forward, 吃七只鸡. Now we just add in the name 章子怡. 章子怡吃七只鸡. 章子怡吃七只鸡. Practice. The two sets of sounds, ZQXY and ZHCHSHR, are in complementary distribution when it comes to the final sounds that they can come along with. What this means is that there are certain final sounds, whether simple finals or compound finals, which we haven't gone over yet, that can only come with JQX and Y. If they come with JQX and Y, they never come with ZHCHSHR. And vice versa. If they come with ZHCHSHR, they will never come with GQCE. So here we have the letter J and the finals that can come with it. Remember, when you say J, Q, X, and Y, these consonant sounds, your tongue is forward in the mouth. And so the final sounds that they can come with have to also be those forward vowel sounds. Ji, jian, ji, jin, jiang, jing, jiong, jia, jiao, jie, jiu. And then these ones. Jue, juan, jun. ZH, which also sounds like J, but the retroflex version can come with all of the other ones, but never with those ones where your tongue is forward in the mouth. So we have zhao, zhan, zhang, zheng, zhou, zhong, zhua, zhuo, zhuai, zhui, zhuan, zhun, zhuang. Complementary distribution. Here you can kind of just see the two charts side by side. So, the simple final sound, E, when it comes with all of these first sounds, it's pronounced E, B, P, Mi, D, T, Ni, Li, Ji, Qi, Xi, Yi. But when it comes with the dentals, because the dentals, you're touching the teeth, you don't want to move your tongue around so much. So when you pronounce Z-I, it's just Z, just that buzzing sound. C, S. And with the retroflexes, because your tongue's already curled back, it's kind of a retroflexy I sound. Zh, ch, sh, r. It's a lot to swallow right now, I understand. All of these pronunciation rules. Don't worry. Once we start learning vocabulary, you'll learn how to pronounce them correctly, and by the end of first semester, all of this stuff will just kind of seem second nature. No need to memorize it all right now. Just a little FYI. 好，谢谢大家，再见。